Hey, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Universal Studios yet again. Happy New Year's Eve. That's right, we're here on the 30th, the day before New Year's Eve, and I can tell you already, this park is packed. All I've done is park the car and move over into through City Walk to the gates of Universal Studios. I was gonna valet park today. Valet parking was full and there was no prime parking available. So you know when those two things happen, it's a really busy day. I thought what we'd do today, I've done a couple of videos recently of Disney's new Genie Plus and how that service works. We've also compared it to Universal's Express Pass. But I thought today we'd do sort of a indirect comparison of Express Pass versus Genie Plus. It is currently 3 o'clock here. Both parks, according to the app, close tonight at 10 o'clock, so we've got 7 hours. So once we get inside, I'll let you know what the plan is. Come on.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the greatest show on earth.
So here's the plan. We can't compare Genie Plus and Express side by side because they're not really equal products. You can't really compare apples to apples. So if you're not familiar, Disney's Genie Plus is a pay-per-reservation sort of system where you are able to purchase a per-person pass that allows you to make reservations at rides and avoid waiting in line. It's not like a front-of-the-line pass. You do have to make an appointment, and then you can only make one after you've ridden the current reservation or 2 hours past that time. Universal's Express Pass is a little different. There's two different versions. There's an Express Pass that allows you to ride most of the attractions one time, or there's the second one which lets you ride most of the attractions as many times as you want to. There's also a third iteration. If you're a certain level of pass holder, you get Express Pass after 4. That is what I'm here using today. I am a Premier Pass holder with Universal, so that allows me Express after 4. Like I mentioned earlier, it's 3 o'clock, so we've got about an hour until 4. So the goal is today to see if on one of the busiest days of the year, and I know it's that busy because of what I mentioned earlier about the parking, but I also went online before I got here today to see if I purchased an Express Pass today, how much it would cost, and they were all sold out. So that indicates to me that it is an extremely busy day. So here's the thing, between 4 and 10 tonight, which is 6 hours, can I ride using my Express Pass? Can I get 8 attractions in? Now, this is not going to be 8 of the top tier attractions. Like Hagrid's right now, no Express Pass. Velocicoaster, no Express Pass. You can't use them on those 2 rides. When I looked earlier, and I haven't looked in a little while, Hagrid's is over 2 hours and Velocicoaster was an hour and a half. Now, unless I get to that side of the park later this afternoon and it has gone on quite a bit, we'll probably skip one or both of those. But still, can I get 8 attractions in? So I'm in the Studios Park. I'm gonna try to get 4 attractions here and 4 over there. But since we got an hour until the Express starts, what better? Let's grab some food. My first thought today was I was gonna run over here to Central Park Crepes and get a crepe. But looking at that line, we're gonna skip that. Mel's Drive-In is also packed. You can see the line going around the building. They are not taking mobile order currently. So there's only a couple of places taking mobile order, which I find interesting. I guess the more popular locations have stopped for the holiday week. Next stop was Richter's. Richter's has a huge line. I guess we may not be getting any food today. I'm going to stop here at the San Francisco Bakery, which I've never actually gotten any food from, but they do have some sandwiches and some sweets. Sort of as a waypoint behind me, you can see Keats Cross Station, and then over there would be Richter's Burgers that way. So that's where we are currently, San Francisco Bakery. Right, so I left there too because we stood there for about 15 minutes and the line didn't move. It just packed everywhere. My advice to me, if I was advising me and I was traveling here for this week, I would say choose a different week, because it's hard to have a great experience at a theme park when it's this busy and there's just people everywhere. You can't do anything easily. Everything is a chore. Getting food is a chore, getting in line is a chore, getting through the crowd is a chore. You can find spaces like I'm standing in right now where it's not busy, but these are far and few between. So I think I'm gonna just try and find a snack or some popcorn or something. It's still 3:30, 30 more minutes before our express kicks in, and then we'll ride our first ride. Okay, so I finally found some food. Got some popcorn and a churro, which I've already taken a bite out of. Not bad, not bad. It'll do for now. So if I haven't ever mentioned it before, I'm sure I have. One of the rides that you probably will never catch me on, right behind me over here, the Simpsons. I find it to be too jerky and it makes me sort of queasy, so I just avoid it. So we're gonna start over here. We've got exactly 10 minutes to go till 4 o'clock. I'm gonna start at Men in Black, and then I think I'm gonna head over into Diagon Alley and see if I can do Escape from Gringotts. We're gonna make our way back to the Mummy, and then finally to Rip Ride Rocket. And those are gonna be our 4 rides in the Universal Studios park today. Okay, off ride number 1. So Men in Black took 9 minutes in the express queue, but off the ride by 15 till, get myself out of the locker. It is now 4:21, so 21 minutes in, we're headed off of our first attraction onto our second. This time we're heading into Diagon Alley to Escape from Gringotts. Oh yeah, it's terrible in here. Oh my gosh, I've never seen it that high. Gringotts says 260 minutes. Holy. I'm scared that even Express is going to take an hour. All right, so that was a 260 minute wait. 260 minute wait. In case you need the help with the math, that is over 4 hours. And it was not accepting, it currently was not accepting Express. So guess what? I'm not waiting on that, dude. So we're gonna have to find another ride to sub in. So maybe we'll go over here and see how long it is for Transformers, and maybe do Transformers as our 4th ride. So we still have Mummy, Rip Ride Rocket, and I guess we'll do Transformers. Ooh, 260 minutes. I told you it was busy. All right, that one took 15 minutes to get through the Mummy queue. That one was actually virtual queue or express only, so there was no standby line, so I can't really tell you how long the standby was. My guess is, it's probably at least a good hour. So it looks like everybody's lining up for the parade. We've already covered the parade this year, so we're not gonna stake around for that one. I think I am gonna make a quick trip back through the tribute store, see if there's anything that maybe is on sale or is a bargain that I might want to pick up. I'm not expecting that to be the case, but who knows, maybe so. It is much less crowded this time from the last time I was in the store, where it was just elbow to elbow. So they still have a bunch of Christmas stuff left. I don't know if any of this is going to be on sale or not. Hey, how are you? Good. unfortunately, they don't have anything on sale, because there's some stuff in here I would buy if it was on sale, but I'm just not going to pay full retail for it, and it's after Christmas. So, oh well, maybe they'll have the annual garage sale this year, because usually you can find some bargains there. This last room is my favorite in this year's store. It really is so much nicer to be in here when it's not packed, as you can imagine. All right, I swore last time I rode Rip Ride Rocket I wasn't going to do it again for a long time, but for the sake of this video I need another ride to ride. The attraction is currently stating it's an hour, 120 minutes, so 2 hours, and we'll see how fast we can get through it at Express. Here we go. I have to remember that I give myself the best advice, and the best advice I can give myself is don't ride Rip Ride Rocket anymore. You hate it. I told myself that last time and I didn't listen, and I hated it again. I hate it. I really, there's not a ride in Central Florida that I hate except Rip Ride Rocket. It's uncomfortable. It makes my stomach hurt. I'm too fat to fit in it comfortably. And if you ask me down in the comments, I'll tell you the main reason I don't like it. But we will save the majority of the audience. But ask me why it's the most uncomfortable for a guy. Oh, and I waited 21 minutes to get on. Thankfully, the ride is only like a minute and a half, and I'm done with that. Over here, the Macy's parade is going on. I can't cross over the street right now, and so they're done. But right behind the giant gingerbread man currently is Transformers. So I'm going to try and walk over there as soon as the parade crosses and make that my last attraction here at the Studios Park. Okay, so rarely does this happen to me, but it just did. I'm gonna cheat a little bit, and I just walked out of the Studios Park. I was trying to get around the parade, and it was just so crowded, so many people, so packed in there. And I just got on that coaster that makes me feel kind of queasy. I'd eaten a cupcake, and I just suddenly started feeling really bad, and I just like needed to get out of there like ASAP. So I did. I sat down, I've rested for a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and walk over to Islands of Adventure. We're gonna sort of still try and get that extra ride in, so I'm gonna try and get 5 over at Islands. But if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen, because I'll be honest, given the crowds today, if I wasn't doing this video, I would not be here today. It's not much fun. Now, I understand some people don't have a choice. If you come here on vacation and this is the week that you can get off, you make the best of it, and you make a plan. You do the best you can. You take care of your family and yourself. Me personally, I'm spoiled now. Again, we're gonna head over. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat, and then we'll see if we can get 5 rides in. So I didn't think I'd see the day, but today is going to be that day. Bested by a theme park. Today, I set out with the goal to ride 4 rides in each of the park using Express during one of the busiest days of the year, and unfortunately it just didn't work out. Like I mentioned earlier, I had to leave the Studios Park because I just was feeling a little claustrophobic and a little I don't know, just too much. And I got over to Islands of Adventure thinking that I would get some food, could find some respite, and maybe not be quite as crowded. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case. I got over there and it was just as busy. No place to get any food. Lines were terrible. You know, everything had real long waits. The paths were slam packed. So I started walking through trying to find some place where I could stop and talk. And I'd never really found a place, and I was starting to feel not great. So I finished the walk all the way around the park. I didn't really film much because I was just wanting to get out of there. Bested by a theme park. Today, I fought Universal, and Universal won. You can't win them all. It was just still a good day. Still enjoyed the very beginning. The end half just didn't work out for me. you know, it's just there's a lot of people here. There's a lot going on. And quite frankly, I'm just used to it not being quite so busy. So I'm going to leave it to the tourists for weeks like this. And I'm going to stay away. And I've learned my lesson. It'll remind me next year when I do this again. And I'm like, oh yeah, I remember last year. But guys, thank you for coming along today. Even sometimes on the fail days. We're going to call this one a fail. But we're still at a theme park. I still love Central Florida. I still love Universal. Nobody's fault but my own. It's just was a little too much for me today. Guys, thank you. If never lost, then never found. So go get lost.